Here's the snapback. Here's the kick. He's got the leg into it. If it is good, and it is! Austin Starr, a 49-yard field goal, and Indiana leads 27-24.
Oh, it's an end around, one to throw. Page looking at the quarterback, and it's a touchdown! Page finds Leno!
Penix rolling out of the pocket to a strong hand. Delivers deep down the field. Caught, touchdown! Fried Fogel again.
Welcome to the LEO podcast. I'm your host, Michael Bragg. You can find me on Twitter. It's at Bragley, Braggley. We've got a fun one tonight for you guys. All-time IU fantasy football draft. I hope you're not as excited as we are, because in typical IU sports fashion, we were sure to disappoint. Fresh from delaying yesterday's recording so he could grovel in the muddy sorrows of IU basketball, I'm here with my co-host, Brandon. You can find him on Twitter. It's at Brandon Dubich. Brandon spelled traditionally Dubich, D-U-B-I-C-H. What's up, Brando?
What you're talking about? There was no game yesterday. I just had a relaxing night in with the wife and son, and I enjoyed it. There was nothing that I consumed yesterday that made me want to throw pillows like I was Gronk in my living room. But no, I'm really excited about today. There's two things I love. Well, a lot more than two things, but I love IU football and I love fantasy football. And we're gonna combine those two today. So I'm pretty stoked.
I'm not sure anybody in your family or your wife listens to the podcast, but
I could get away with what I said, though. So I could get away with it.
I'm pretty sure you said this is the thing that you love the most in the world, but it's fine. Maybe it was a mistake. Maybe I read it wrong. Either way.
I was just reading the teleprompter.
Yeah. And unfortunately, back from watching his nephew play against made-up colleges, with us again is producer Seth. And if you haven't already done it, you can block him on Twitter. It's at SayTop5, SETAH5. Welcome back, Seth.
I'm back, baby. And if I wasn't at NAIA Southwestern Indiana basketball games, there only would have been 59 people on the stand. So I don't know what else to tell you.
Can you tell everybody the teams that you were watching? It was Oakland City, which is located in Southwestern Indiana, versus who?
That one was IU Richmond. So at least that one has a town that most people I think I've at least heard of. But the one they played last night was Asbury College. I can't give you a location on that one. I would just guess Kentucky, but I mean, that's dartboard stuff.
Kentucky or Ohio, one of them.
It's got to be close. Yeah. All right. Let's get into some updates real quick before we get into the fun, and then we'll kind of break down and tell you guys what we're going to do here in a little bit. But real quick, defensive end Gerard Handy, one of my favorite players from last year, or consistently picked as my player to watch for almost every game, I want to say, on defense. Has been dismissed from the program. I'm sorry, Jaron Handy, my bad. I am so sorry on that.
You love him so much, you know his name, right?
Well, I just, what are you going to do?
Not gonna play here anymore. So.
Brandon, I said this in the group earlier. High profile player transfers from a major program. Why is he transferring? If he's a high profile recruit at a major program that can't get on the field. I mean, outside of one game last year, was it Maryland, Seth? Yeah, he had a decent game against Maryland, but other than that, he was, I don't know, ghosting it out there. So I'm not sure how much we're going to miss him. I think a lot of the media is making a pretty big deal about this. Again, as I said,
one of our favorite parody accounts, and not the one that we were recently made up with, said the wheels have fallen off IUFB with the news of Handy and Hurd leaving today. And it just makes me laugh.
It's funny. It's funny. So did the wheels fall off when Al Durham left the program from the basketball team, or any of the other people that left that are going to have success in the NCAA tournament this year, as opposed to possibly the rest of the basketball? I just don't understand the difference in the fan base is what I'm getting at. And I'm not trying to pick fights or anything like that. I mean, I'm obviously a huge IU basketball fan, but we need to kind of be consistent on that. It's a defensive end that made literally zero impact last year, so it's not a big deal. Speaking of also not a big deal, guys. Wide receiver coach Grant Hurd has left. He's left for UCF for the same position, I believe. Wide receivers coach there. Got to be a reason, right? Here's my thoughts, Brandon. I have not made this known. It's just a conspiracy theory. Tom Allen doesn't like to fire people. We know that. He doesn't like to openly fire people. He's let, McCullough took off. He wasn't going to get fired anyway, but, different things down the line, except for Nick Sheridan. Maybe he was let go and was allowed to leave.
And
why wouldn't we try to keep him if he was so good? Do you know what I mean? And how
I don't know. Our wide receivers made a lot of plays last year.
A lot of sarcasm in that. So, yeah, I mean, guys, it's a wide receivers coach. It's going to be fine. Name the wide receivers coach before Grant Hurd. Waiting.
Crickets.
One dude is screaming at whatever listening device he's using right now. I don't even know who it is. And I tend to know a pretty darn good amount about this football team. So,
I mean, what cracks me up is so many people are mad, McCullough left, Hurd left, Handy left. The team was 2-10.
Yeah.
If you I hate that we keep bringing up basketball, but I want half the IU basketball roster gone, right? You need addition by a subtraction, right? You need better players to get on the court /field/play, right?
Yeah.
So and that also rings true for coaches for both IU basketball and IU football. So, put up or shut up and let's get the best players that we possibly can.
I agree. Okay. Speaking of best players we possibly can get onto an IU football team, let's do it, guys. Let's do the Indiana football fantasy team. Offense only this time around. I think we're going to do a defense one next time. I'm going to be full disclosure here. We were going to do a super depressing podcast, but due to the basketball team's performance yesterday, we did not want to pile on. So we'll save that for 2 weeks from now. So there we go.
But there's happier times when we get
right.
snubbed from Selection Sunday.
Right. For those of you keeping score at home, here are the rules. It is a PPR league. Snake draft. And we're each going to give a little tidbit about each player that's been drafted onto our team. We have not done the order. Seth, what are we doing? We're doing a flip for first pick right now. Seth is going to pick second so that we can't take all of the good players, I guess. And because he knows little to nothing about the history of IU football. So, Seth, can you flip the imaginary coin? Brandon has selected tails.
Brandon has selected tails.
Digitally
the algorithm
tails.
has selected heads.
Yes. Okay.
Right.
I will take the first pick. I will take the first pick. So
obvious pick. It's an obvious pick.
Bragg, Seth, and Brandon. Okay. With the first pick in the first Indiana football all-time fantasy team draft, I'm going to take at quarterback.
Wow.
Antoine Randall.
I thought he'd slide to me at 3. I didn't think quarterback would go this high. I didn't know.
Yes.
I thought you knew fantasy football a little bit better than this.
I do. And here's why. Antoine Randall, second all-time in passing yards, fourth in touchdowns with 42 all-time in IU football. First player in NCAA history to pass and rush for over 40 touchdowns. First player in NCAA history to record 2,500 yards in 4 consecutive seasons. He has a trophy named after him for freshman of the year in the Big Ten. He's electric, man. Big arm, very undersized, though. The coaching, great, and he was not great at anything else. Joe Paterno has been quoted saying he is the whole offense. It's scary to watch him. He's so quick that you don't get on him and you wait for him to pitch the ball. He will take off on you. He's just an amazing athlete. I don't know how to get ready for him, end quote. That was Joe Paterno. So there you go. First pick, Antoine Randall off the board. Next.
He's a fantasy noob when he takes a quarterback.
Nah, bro. I'm getting all the first off. Okay, let's just do this since we're going to do it.
So Seth, I mean, let's talk strategy here, man. You're on the clock. We take 4 running backs and leave them with Stevie Scott, right?
That's fine. That's fine.
Sure.
Let me tell the audience. Hold on. No, let me tell the audience.
I'm going straight for the heart.
I'm not done yet.
So you know.
I'm not done yet. Antoine Randall, second all-time rushing leader in football history at IU with 3,800 yards rushing. He's also second all-time in rushing touchdowns. So say what you want.
I will say what I want, and I'm going Tevin Coleman.
There you go.
Yes.
Tico's off the board.
I'm going to eat your dog. Yeah, how you didn't pick Tico is
Blows my
me.
mind.
No.
Fifth all-time, 3,200, 19 yards, all that stuff. Whatever. Freshman, big dog. Who cares?
Not freshman.
You
First
named
team
your
All-American.
dog. You named your dog after him. You are gutless. You are spineless, and I hope your dog runs from you for the next several weeks.
Love Tevin Coleman. One great year. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. Love him, though. Okay. Tevin's off the board. Brandon, you're up.
Somehow you guys leave me with the greatest offensive IU football player of all time, Anthony Thompson.
Anthony Thompson off the board.
I mean, let's just rattle off. He is the number one rushing career by over 1,500 yards.
Who's second?
He
place?
had a 5,299 career yards, rushing yards. He had seasons of 1,800 and 1,800 twice. He had a game of 377 yards. He has a career touchdowns of 67. Number 2 is Randall L with 44. I just won this draft by getting Anthony Thompson third. You clowns. God,
fine.
You guys are lucky. You're lucky I'm not in your fantasy leagues because I'd be stealing all your
Get out of here. Two-time All-American, 1988, 1989. I think he finished sixth in the Heisman vote or something. No, that was Randall L. Maxwell Walter Camp Award winner as well, 1989. Also MVP. They used to call it MVP of the Big Ten. Big Ten MVP in 88 and 89 too. And the only jersey retired, I believe. Maybe George Talafero's numbers retired as well, but Anthony Thompson's number 32 will no longer be worn at IU. So there you go. Off the board, Seth. I'm sorry, Brandon.
Yeah. Yep. Still me. And I'm staying with the old guys, right? I thought about Jordan Howard in this spot. I wanted honestly, a change of pace back, but I'm going just again, probably the third most accomplished running back is Vaughn Dunbar. Again, 3,000 total yards in only 2 seasons. Again, sixth all time in career touchdowns. He had 13 in one season. He followed up Anthony Thompson. That's really tough to do. I'm taking 2 old school running backs, and I got a 1-2 ground game that is going to be unparalleled to anything you guys can do. I'm going to control the clock and get about 5 yards a carry.
All right.
PPR.
Okay.
PPR.
That was my split decision here. So thanks for helping me out here. The first one was to punish Bragg. This one is to punish myself. I'm going with Jordan Howard.
Yep. That was who I was. I was between it.
Solely as a Bears fan. I loved what he did for 2 years, and then they got rid of him. But those 2 years were magical, and that's all I need to say. And they've worked together before. So if you have 2 guys who have worked together before, you know what they expect. I think it's a good rotation.
Great rotation of speed and power. I mean, you got a nice combination there.
I was tempted to go quarterback because there isn't anything else there really. But
there's stuff there. You're okay. You're doing okay there. You're okay there.
Okay.
A lot of
All right.
excitement there that could be taken.
Okay.
Okay. Again, PPR league. At wide receiver, I'm going to take James Hardy. James Hardy, IU first all-time in receptions, first all-time in yards, first all-time in touchdowns, freshman All-American, 2007, first team All-Big Ten. Okay, next, let's see. So I got my wide receiver, no running back, no wide receiver. Let's, I'm going to stay
interesting to see what Seth goes. Does he let me get 2 picks?
I'm still up.
You're still I freaking
still
snake
up.
draft.
That's right, man. What did you take, Seth? You've got 2 running backs.
He's got Coleman and Howard.
Yep.
I got to get a running back, I think. Nope. Give me DeMarlo Belcher at the other wide receiver spot.
You got 2 big guys outside.
2 big guys. First and second all time in receptions, 8th in yards for DeMarlo Belcher, another 6'4" wide receiver. I'm just going to throw over your corners all day. So I got Belcher and Hardy. Fire away, boys. Seth, you're up.
All right. So I got another torn decision here, and this time you didn't help me out. I'll go with Ty Fry. Oh, that
Good choice. Good choice.
I don't want to say who my split was between, but last year aside, God, he was so good 2 years ago. So good.
Third team All-American, first team All Big Ten, first player to go over 200 yards in the Big Ten ever in consecutive games. So
he was inside, he was outside, he ran multiple routes, something we didn't see him do at all last year. Sorry, I'm getting over this, but yeah, it's got to be TFF. He's the only guy I gave a nickname to. So maybe
a hyphen.
Yeah. A hyphen. Yeah, a hyphen.
All right, Brandon, you are up.
Yeah, I really like who's sliding over to me right now. I'm going with Big Dog Tandon Doss.
There you go. Ben Davis.
Tandon Doss, 154 receptions from 2008 to 2010. He had a game of 15 against Michigan in 2010, a heartbreaker. He had 77 receptions in 2009. Guy was just at his peak. He was just so good. If you're going to lull him to sleep, with my two backs, and then we're just going to go over the top with Tandon Doss.
He's got one of the coolest tattoos as well.
Swag game's high.
If you haven't seen it, I'm going to share with the boys here real quick. If you haven't seen it, it's an IU tattoo on his right arm, his right bicep. It's almost like it's just built in there around everything else. Like it's pretty cool. So if you haven't seen it, Google it, Tandon Doss IU tattoo. It'll pop right up. Okay. Seth, you're up.
No, I'm up.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're still up. You're still up.
Yep. And I'm going to take, again, didn't have the career, but I mean, his 2013 was insane. Got drafted to the Denver Broncos. I'm taking Cody Latimer.
Good pick.
I'm seeing your two outside guys, and I realize that there's a lot of slot guys on the board, but not a lot of big receivers. I can't let 4 picks go on and not get another outside receiver. So I'm taking Cody Latimer. Guy just had amazing pedigree. Didn't really pan out in the pros, but he made some plays that we watched in the stands that were just jaw dropping. Yeah. Great hands, great verticality. Guy could just go up and get a ball. So I'm feeling really good about getting Latimer and Doss on the back end.
There you go. I had him down in the flex. I had selected 6 other wide receivers ahead of him.
Wow. So he was lower on your board. Where was he at for you?
He was 7 or 8, somewhere in there. IU's had quite a bit of really good wide receivers. It looks like one of them's going to pan out pretty well right now, but really good collegiate wide receivers at IU. So Seth, you're up. What do you got, bud? You've taken 2 running backs and a wide receiver so far.
Yeah. And my split has fallen back to me, but I think the way that the rosters for you two are starting to shake out, I might gamble on it coming back one more time. So I'm going to go to an area of need and an area, again, where I don't think there's a lot of depth. And I'm going with Hendy.
Oh,
wow.
Okay. Hendershot
He's
off
first
the
in
board.
receptions for tight ends, second in yards for tight ends. And of course, third team last year, all Big Ten? Or is that 2 years ago? I'm bad at this.
That was last year.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and I think he'll be a fringe NFL prospect still. So I still think there's an outside chance that he has a career beyond what we just witnessed. So I'm optimistic that there's still some tread on those tires.
Yeah. I mean, you know me. I think he's going to be a good combine guy. I think he does get drafted. Day 3 guy, probably, if we're just going to be real honest. I don't know. I'm just reading some of his draft evaluation things here. They're calling him maybe a tight end 2, maybe 6th round pick or so. That sounds about right. I'd say that's about right. So I'm going to take a guy since the first tight end goes off the board. I might as well snatch one up here now and leave Brandon with the scraps. Give me touchdown Teddy Bolzer at my tight end position. Second all time at IU tight ends and receptions. First all time in yards. 2012 second team Big Ten selection. Touchdown Teddy Bolzer, second tight end or first tight end for me. And that would leave me with a flex position and 2 running back positions left. First running back for me off the board is going to be Le'Veon Williams. Give me Le'Veon Williams, 6th all time in IU football rushing yards, over 3,000 yards on his career, 3rd in touchdowns. Brandon, I don't know if I don't think you really paid any attention to them back then. I didn't really either, to be totally honest with you. But in 2001, that was the biggest game, one of the biggest games ever, and from a running back in IU football history at Wisconsin. 280 yards rushing, 6 touchdowns as IU blew Wisconsin out of the water on the road.
His stats are very similar to Dunbar. You just don't see him as in many highlights.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, who did he play with?
The teams are worse.
Well, he played with Randall Well too. So, I mean, he's going to be overshadowed by that. I think he may have played 1 or 2 years without him. They ran a lot of option with him and Randall Well. He's a good catching back out of the backfield as well. So, and he's big from what I remember too. Give me Le'Veon Williams, 2 games in 2001, over 200 yards, 280 at Wisconsin and 251 at Michigan State. All right, Seth, you're back up.
All right. So I have a quarterback, a wide receiver, and a
you have a quarterback, a wide receiver, flex, and a kicker open.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger on my wide receiver pick that I've been punting for a little bit now. And that's the guy who likes Burger King so much that they named him after him. He was 6 weeks old when he had his first Whopper. He went to the double by 12 weeks, 9th in receiving yards, 4th in receiving TDs, I believe, or reception. Sorry. And he was a fun guy to watch.
He was awesome.
For my money, what he did in space, what was it, 2 years ago? There was a couple of plays that I just remember. He was the human joystick. I was a big fan of him. I don't know, just pure Burger King corporate tie-in. That's all. Are you going to say his name?
Are you going to say his name?
Whop Fillier.
His name is actually Mr. Elias D'Angelo Whop Fillier,
which is a better name. But
and Mr. is legit. I'm not saying Mr. like that is a surname of his. That is legitimately his first name.
Yeah.
Okay. For those of you that did not know that, that's how much of a badass that he is still. I think he's hanging around the Vikings, if I'm not mistaken. He's still there.
Yep. Vikings, they have a loaded wide receiving core, so that's a little bit of a bummer. But they like him. I think if he can develop a little bit, he'll see the field.
He saw a lot. If you saw any of like any of his Instagram stories or anything, or checked out any of the Viking stuff during spring, what do they call that? Fall ball, fall camp, whatever. He made some pretty highlight catches, and they really like him there. So, okay, Seth, a wide receiver off the board, Whopper. Just let's do a quick review. We'll wait till Brandon's done with his picks, and then we'll do a review real quick, see where everybody's at.
Perfect. No, you made my decision pretty easy. I'm taking my flex wide receiver here, and it's going to be Shane Wynn, number 3 all time in receptions with 189. He had 68 receptions in 2012. He has 9th in most yards, so he isn't just a PPR machine. The thing that surprised me, 20 all-time touchdowns as well. So not only is he a PPR guy, but he'll also get you touchdowns. I think he slots nicely right between Doss and Latimer. I had him above Whop. So Seth, you made my decision a little bit easy there. By I think walking into Shane Wynn, who had a nice career, I think probably most notably with the Jaguars, but he bounced around a few active rosters and a few practice squads.
Yep. My wife's favorite player, Shane Wynn, her favorite player ever. Next pick.
All right. Like I said, I'm not going kicker. bare bones at tight end. So I got to beat Seth to the punch on quarterback. And I'm going Kellen Lewis.
There's the excitement I was talking about. And I think
number 2 in total offensive yards all time,
Mhm.
most overall yards ever in 2007 with almost 3,800 yards. Kellen Lewis is absolutely electric.
Mhm.
Again, you pair him up. Again, this is going to be a running team. So I didn't need a statue that is Nate Sudfeld, right? I have Anthony Thomas and Vaughn Dunbar. I need some electric in that backfield. Think of the RPOs you can run with those with that backfield. I mean, that's a super modern offense. Man, I am just loving the Kellen Lewis pick. Man, what a couple seasons he had at IU. Also just a super nice guy as well. Very friendly to IU fans on social media. He was at school when I was at school. Super nice guy the times I met him. Kellen Lewis slotting in at my quarterback.
Yeah, super disappointing to see the end of his career go the way that it did, with a couple team violations is what they were called. So
It definitely wasn't weed though, right? All right. So I had Tico, Howard.
Oh, we'll do a review. Oh, okay. Here's the reviews. All right, let's start here. I'll start with my team real quick. Quarterback, Antoine Randall. Running back, Leveron Williams. My 2 wide receivers, James Hardy and DeMarlo Belcher. And Ted Bolzer at tight end. Seth, your team, empty at quarterback. Tevin Coleman, Jordan Howard are your 2 running backs. 2 wide receivers are Ty Freifogel and Whop Fillier. Tight end, Peyton Hendershot. Brandon, quarterback, Kellen Lewis. Running backs, Anthony Thompson and Von Dunbar. Wide receivers, Tandon Doss and Cody Latimer. And flex position is Shane Wynn. So, Seth, you still have a quarterback to pick, a flex, and a kicker. Brandon still has a tight end and a kicker available.
So I'm definitely not going quarterback or kicker here. So I'm going flex. And I can go historic. I can go modern. I can go special team extraordinaire. I think I'm going to go with Courtney Roby.
Okay.
I need a big guy on the outside. What is
Okay.
he? 6'3", I want to say, something like that. I thought he was
Big wide receiver,
decently
yeah.
sized. And of course, 9th in reception, 7th in yards, 6 in TDs, getting it done in the end zone. Hopefully, he's vulturing me some touchdowns. Couple of those 1-yard little fades to corner. I like it. I got WAP and TFF who can go inside, outside. I can go for it.
An oddly decent and long NFL career for Courtney Roby.
10 years.
Yeah. A lot of years with the Saints, won a Super Bowl with the Saints.
Ton of return yards.
Yep. Former Colt as well. Really good player. Good pick. Somebody way under the radar for sure. So
I'm
Seth,
pretty sure I totally read the wrong stat line though, but
what did you
still,
read?
I stand by it. I think I read Nick Westbrook's stat line, but I still stand by the pick.
Nick
North
Westbrook.
Central grad Courtney Roby. I did not know.
Yeah. No, Courtney Roby's like second all time. Did you read second all time in receptions? I think he is, or something like that. A very good career at IU. I think he was alongside another really good wide receiver. I want to say was that Belcher at that time, or was that after? No, it's 2005. So I want to say, well, maybe he was the really good wide receiver on that team. It's just not a really good quarterback room at that point. So, all right. So I'm up. Here we go. I've got flex available, a running back spot available as well. Knock them both out here at once. It doesn't really matter which way I go. I've got the big running back, a big beast of a running back in Leveron Williams with some good speed. So why don't we go a little bit smaller with some good speed? Somebody a little bit off the radar a little bit.
I have no idea who you're going with here.
A fun running back to watch. Somebody that went over 1,000 yards 2 years in a row in 2015 and 2016. Divine Redding.
Yeah.
My second running back. Only had 1 full year as a starter, went over 1,000 yards. He also played behind NFL players Tevin Coleman and Jordan Howard.
I got those guys.
Yes. Yes, you do. Redding did play a little bit for the Chiefs, but never really had a shot to be the number one, other than his senior year, which he had a great year, and has an iconic photo in one of the railings in West Lafayette where he's jumping over a Boilermaker, which is pretty fantastic. I'll pull that up while Seth's drafting on the next one. And to finish off the skill positions on my team at flex, I'm really torn between two players here. I'm with Seth. Could I go historic and be a true flex player that probably wouldn't transition into today's game? Or do I stick with another under the radar pick here? Or do I guess I could go three ways, or I could go another big wide receiver.
Decisions.
I'm going to go, man, this is tough. Give me the historic player. I'm going to take George Taliaferro. Three-time All-American, led team in rushing 2 years in a row. Also led the team in punting and passing.
You probably just won the fan vote with the nostalgia pick.
Yes. First African-American Big Ten player, as well as the first African-American player drafted into the NFL by who, Seth?
Bears?
The Bears. But guess what? He didn't want to play for the Bears. He wanted to play for the Los Angeles Dons. So he decided not to play for the Bears.
I wouldn't want to play for the Bears.
He pulled the 1945 Eli Manning or whatever you want to call it and say, I'm not playing for that team. Yeah. So George Taliaferro, my flex player. There you go. All right, Seth. Oh, wait, while I pull this up, go ahead and draft your flex.
Yeah, no, I got my flex. I'm down to a quarterback and a kicker. And
that's right.
There's 5 pretty good kickers, I think, to choose from. There's my least favorite of all time, Austin Starr. Again, nothing personal against him, just bad day for me. I'm going with Chucky.
Ooh, Chucky
I
Campbell.
like Chucky.
Okay.
I have an all recent.
How are you gonna do that to me?
Because I'm evil.
That is just...
I'm going full heel.
You still haven't taken a quarterback. That's okay.
Why
it doesn't matter.
Who's pressuring me to take a quarterback at this point?
Who's pressuring you to take Nate Sudfeld is what you're asking. Nobody.
Thanks.
Which I love Nate Sudfeld. I'm just saying that nobody else is going to draft another quarterback unless Brandon wants a quarterback at tight end, which is illegal. So, all right. So Brandon, tight end or kicker? The kickers are coming off the board now.
I'm going again. I always draft a kicker last. I've never not drafted a kicker last. I'm actually in a league that doesn't have kickers, and it's phenomenal.
My commissioner is the other person on this podcast, and I'd love not to have a kicker.
I'm in on this. Wait till the July newsletter. Don't you worry.
Okay.
And I'm taking a guy that I think a lot of people forget as a tight end. He was a transfer from Nassau Community College. He only played at IU for 2 years, but he's got himself a decent little NFL career
in a new contract.
Just a stud named Ian Thomas. As a senior, he had 25 receptions, 376 yards, and 5 touchdowns. He had an insane 71-yard touchdown against Georgia
Rutgers.
Southern.
Oh, no. Okay. He had one against Rutgers, too, that was big.
And he was named Mackey Award Tight End of the Week one time for that Rutgers game. He was really good his senior year, better in the pros than he was at IU, but I'm not mad about getting Ian Thomas as the last skill position player off the board. I think I would have taken touchdown Teddy B and Peyton Hendershot over Ian Thomas. But I'm not mad with falling into Ian Thomas there. And then last but not least, I'm going to take the most accurate IU kicker ever. He maybe hasn't had the plays of some of the other guys that I think Michael might take, but I'm taking Mitch Ewald. If you actually look at his stats, he is definitely IU's best kicker ever. Again, doesn't have the big moments, but he has the stats to back it up. So give me Mitchie if I can't get Chucky.
All right. Well, there we go. Seth, Nate Sudfeld here.
It's either him or Trent Green, right?
Oh yeah. I guess you could take Trent Green here,
But Trent Green
Sudfeld's a
painfully
leader in
boring.
everything.
I want to go like off the wall, but there is nothing coming to mind.
There's a dude that played for the Giants, and this is like the 2004 quarterback. I'm trying to think. Giants, Indiana football quarterback. Wonder if you guys remember this dude's name. Man, I don't know if I'll be able to find it. But he played. Oh, I can't remember. Just keep going. Try to pick your guy. I'll find it.
I was like, if you can't remember his name, he's certainly not on the tip of my tongue.
No.
So I'm gonna go with Nate Sudfeld. I want the
number one
statue.
passer,
Yep.
the most passing yards in a season, the most passing yards in a career, top 5 all time, or number 1 all time. Sorry.
Yeah, the only other name I could think of is Dickie Lego.
Yeah, Richard Lego would have been a good pick, but no.
But
Nate
no,
I don't know why everybody is so bummed out by Nate Sudfeld. Like Nate Sudfeld is one of the best, like statistically, obviously, he's one of the best quarterbacks in Indiana football history. I thought he was a fun quarterback to watch, and he's incredibly accurate. I'm trying to think see if I can find he had one season. Of course, I deleted it from my outline, but Nate Sudfeld's stats, college, I think he's with the 49ers right now too. He's huge too, 6'6", 240. His senior year 2015, when we went to the Pinstripe Bowl, 27 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and 3,500 yards passing, 60% thrown football. I would take that every single year. The guy was great. So I'm with it. All right. So that rounds out your team. I'm not sure that I love my team, and I wish we could redo this.
You have the worst team. Seth, I think, has the best team. I'm liking Seth's team.
I don't love the running back room, but other than that, I'm okay. And I'm going to take, I could take first and makes, or I could take longest NFL career at kicker. Give me, give me Griffin Oaks. I'm going to take Griffin Oaks.
Some big moments.
First all time in IU football for makes, 5th in percentage. The other guy I was thinking about was Pete Stoyanovich, former Dolphins. Who did we say, Seth, before the podcast? Dolphins Chiefs kicker.
That was right.
10th in percentage in college. So I'm not going to take that guy. Okay.
You better run a crap ton of option, buddy.
Yeah, dude. I mean, what is he going to do? All he's going to do is throw the football and run it. That's it. So, okay, let's go over our teams again. We can put this up on Seth will put this up on Twitter, I think.
Oh, I will.
We'll put the team. We'll put the teams up, and then they'll put a poll.
Yes.
Oh boy,
who is the best team?
Okay.
Oh,
so
it's fun getting homework.
Are you writing this down, or do you have these teams?
You have your teams. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
I have a Word document I can upload on the drive.
There you go.
Yeah, I have a Word document.
Okay, let's review teams real quick. My team: quarterback Antoine Randall, running backs Levron Williams and Divine Redding, wide receivers James Hardy and DeMario Belcher, tight end Ted Bolzer, flex position George Talafero, and kicker Griffin Oaks. Brandon, your team?
Hold on one second.
I got it. I can just nail it. I just do it right here.
Okay, perfect.
Quarterback Kellen Lewis, running backs Anthony Thompson and Vaughn Dunbar. Very scary running back room. Wide receivers Tandon Doss and Cody Latimer. Tight end Ian Thomas. Flex position Shane Wynn. Kicker Mitch Ewald. Seth, your team. Quarterback Nate Sudfeld. Running backs Tevin Coleman and Jordan Howard. Wide receivers Ty Freifogel and Wap Fillier. Tight end Peyton Hendershot. Flex position Courtney Roby. And kicker Chucky Campbell. We'll put those up. Everybody can vote on whose team is the best, or we can do whose team is the worst, because I'll win that one. But they don't want me to win, so let's not do that. All right. Before we move on to the fun part, let's talk about who sponsors our pod. These people are called the Monon Track Club. They're beautiful people. MTC is Indiana's running brand built on a deep love for the sport in the Hoosier State. They craft products, tell stories, and create experiences that aim to celebrate, support, and add to Indiana's running culture. Check out the link in the show notes for more details on their club runs. And guys, it's either 60 or 30 degrees out right now, so you could hit or miss. just go run with them. It doesn't matter. They're going to do it either way. And shop their sick gear from shirts to hoodies to koozies. As a thank you to our listeners, they're going to offer 10% off your order. That's a lot. You order $100 worth of stuff, that's $10 off, guys. Real quick math for you. Use promo code LEO10 at checkout. That's LEO10. Now let's get back to the show and to Brando's Randos. Brandon, what do you got, bud?
Just gonna keep this. I got 3 questions. None of them IU related, but it is, beginning of March here. How into fantasy football are you two? I mean, you guys sounds like you have a league newsletter, so it sounds like you guys are pretty serious. Tell me about your guys' league.
I won the regular season.
Oh boy. And the newsletter lasts for 1 off season and maybe 2 weeks of the season.
I was going to say he gets quit. Yeah, he gets bored. So like last year, I'm pretty sure Seth didn't make the playoffs.
I did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't remember when I lost in the playoffs. It might have been early. I had Kyler Murray, so it's like at the end of the year,
semifinals.
He kind of pooped out. But I had
He's such a little guy. He gets tired.
Yeah, I know. I had a really solid team. Cooper Kupp carried me through the entire season. Won the regular season and lost. Yeah, I think it was in the semifinals or the finals, one of the two. I take it fairly seriously. Yeah. 10 days, not so much, obviously.
Yeah. I think I started out 2-0, lost 6 or 7 in a row, and then won 6 or 7 in a row to eke into the playoffs. And then
can we tell Brandon what you did? Let's tell everybody what you did, why you lost, why you weren't very good anymore. Because this man traded Patrick Mahomes for Justin Herbert and Mike Williams after like week 6 or so. You know how Mike Williams has a couple really good games in the season consecutively, and then he just disappears. That's what happened. So, and Justin Herbert came down to earth. Meanwhile, Patrick Mahomes decided to be Patrick Mahomes at the end of the season. So
during my 7-game win streak. Yeah. I won every single matchup. So I don't get how it's a bad trade if I won every single matchup.
You lost the trade, bud. Okay. You gave him, he had Travis Kelce, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Okay.
And you just fed it to him.
Did he win the league?
Yeah, he did.
Did he?
No. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He won the championship.
You win with that stack. You win with that stack.
Yeah.
It was tough.
I had Murray and DeAndre Hopkins.
There was a 15 minutes of real time in that last Kansas City game. It went overtime. I think Kelce had 112 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Mahomes had 170 yards and 3 touchdowns in a 15-minute stretch. And that sunk my season.
So yeah, I mean that's kind of, it's not fantasy football 101. I'd say it's more like fantasy football 305. But I have a stack on every single one of my teams every year. I'm weirdly really into fantasy football. This year I had Russ Wilson and Tyler Lockett, which was good for like the first 5 weeks.
Yeah.
And then I also had Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill.
Nice.
So I always stack. Stacks are just, if they go off, you win.
Yeah.
And if you have a good stack, you'll win your league.
Next year, you can have Russell Wilson and Michael Pittman Jr. as a stack. So
maybe.
There you go.
Maybe.
He's being traded to Seattle.
Yeah, that's funny. Sorry, we didn't draft a garbage quarterback. We just traded a draft pick for one.
But no, I love this podcast. This fantasy football is awesome. We don't need to hear about Carson Wentz. We just don't need to. There's plenty of places you can go talk about Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
All right. Next question. Is still NFL related? Do you guys watch any of the combine? Do you guys follow any of the combine? I mean, it's here in Indy. It's puts Indy on the map, for at least March. Do you guys follow it at all?
When is it?
Right now.
I'll if I know it's on, and if I can figure out like when the IU guys are going to be on, then maybe, but not really. No, like I'll check up on it, but I won't watch it. No, I've been invited multiple years to just go.
I'm going Saturday. I'm pretty excited. Yeah, I always go
Awesome.
one day. It's just fun. I mean, they're free. The athletic things you see there is just insane. Also, the people watching. I mean, again, it's awesome. You'll see coaches and players, and mostly retired players, just all around Indy. It's fun to be around the combine on Saturday, the first Saturday of combine season. It's super fun. If you haven't something that you haven't done, just go and do it. Also, you'll probably see me.
Who are the three that are going? Hendershot,
Micah.
Micah, and who's the other one? Is it Ty Fry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. He was on tonight.
That's right.
Like tonight, as in Thursday, March 3rd.
Okay.
All right. One thing, and this is a children's show, but does size matter, guys? And what I'm talking about is Kenny Pickett's hands are all the rage. And I didn't even know,
Tiny hands.
like, I didn't know hand size was such a big deal, but it's literally everyone is talking about. Would you guys draft a quarterback with small hands?
Small hands make the ball look huge.
Yes.
What?
I wouldn't. That's not the first place I would look. Is the hands.
It's just pretty funny. I love Kenny Pickett. Everyone knows, if I'm not rooting for the Hoosiers, I'm rooting for the Pitt Panthers. I love me some Kenny Pickett, and I don't like the slander because size isn't everything, guys. When it comes to hands and throwing a football.
So did David Bell do his stuff today too?
Oh, 4.64. It was not pretty.
I'm gonna look. Yeah, 4.62 is what they're
he
saying.
must have
For
ran
him.
a second
Looking
one
for Freifogel. Where is he? There he is. A 4.55. 4.55. Look at that.
You're in
Faster than
decent.
David Bell. Taller vertical by 6 inches. Dude, David Bell, bro. But not a good combine. Tiny hands. Ty Fry outdoes him on everything except for arm
Except
length.
for the will to win.
I mean, he had a will to win. He just couldn't get the football.
Statistical categories.
Yeah,
That's all I got.
Touchdowns.
All right,
Um,
Seth. Speaking
all
of small hands making things look bigger, what's in your sack, bud?
My baby hand has 2 questions for you today. All right. So we always talk about when the rosters get updated for NCAA football, EA Sports servers. Who's going to be the highest rated IU player in August?
Taiwan Mullen.
Yeah, probably Taiwan Mullen. Yeah, that was a good
Cam
good shout.
Jones.
Cam Jones would be up there. DJ Matthews. You think?
Yeah.
What about Baz?
84.
Baz, you think? I was thinking 86. Thinking 86.
Taiwan will be like a 90.
Taiwan will be a higher
89,
recruit.
89, 90.
Cam Jones will be up there.
Probably, I'm thinking he's mid 80s too, 85, 86.
What about McCullough? What do you think McCullough would be?
McCullough, yeah.
So typically they max out freshmen at 81 or
I was
82.
I was thinking in 80.
Unless you
77
do
to 80.
position change, and you can get him to
Yeah.
84.
Right.
Like you take a D end and put him at outside linebacker, then they can jump up too.
Right.
I did that all the time. All the time.
Yeah, I would think Taiwan Mullen. I think it's a good shout. That's a good shout for sure. Or Monster. What about Monster?
Low 80s,
Yeah.
I think.
Running back room, Sean Shivers. No.
Low 80s.
Anybody else? Jerron Payne. He's a freshman, so he'll be low.
I mean, you go 2 and 10, you're not going to get a lot of love on the rankings.
wide receiver room.
No
Henry
one above
Simmons?
80.
No.
No
I
one
was
above
gonna
80.
77 probably be
DJ Matthews,
DJ
78, 79.
You think so?
With
I
a
think
95
DJ Matthews
speed.
was the highest rated player on last year's team. I think.
yeah.
Yeah, coming
that's
off
with
an
Penix
ACL,
on it.
bro.
I'm not worried about ACL.
All right. I got another quick one for number 2.
That was a
we
great
talk, we talk a lot about transfers. And I was trying to think about if there are any, and this is in history, not just in the last year, IU players who have transferred out who have gone on to really do something somewhere else. So there's a couple names I thought of. Trey Roberson, but again, that was at what, Illinois State?
Yeah, national
Southern
champion.
Illinois,
Illinois
State.
State.
And he bounced around in the NFL with the Bears and
He did,
stuff,
Yep.
right?
I think he was still
At
on their
corner.
roster this last spring, maybe.
Yeah, he's playing
Fall.
corner, I think, in the NFL. Yep.
I just blanked on the other one, but that's about all I could really think of. Are there any
What position did the
out?
other one play? Do you know?
I'm blanking on it.
I don't think so, Seth. I don't.
Tazier Mack actually had a
Tazier Mack
decent
did.
year.
Yeah, at Pitt.
With Pitt this year, he was
Yeah.
Pitt's second best receiver. Him and Kenny Pickett had a pretty
Tazier
good
Mack
red zone
never
connection.
really played for IU. I think he maybe saw the field a couple
1 year.
times. Yeah.
1 year, yeah.
Did Gunner ever step foot on? But he didn't really do
Gunner
anything.
never. He committed, but never came.
And he didn't really do anything anywhere either.
No, Cincinnati is where he ended up. Is that right?
And LSU at some point, Notre Dame. Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Now, when you think of basketball is a different sport,
right?
Well, obviously, but you could go to basketball and think of
Larry Bird,
Luke Recker.
That's not what I was thinking. Luke Recker. I was thinking most recently the kid that was at Rhode Island, Brandon, that transferred.
Stanford Robinson.
Stanford Robinson had a really good career.
When Rhode Island was top 25.
Al Durham's the best player on Providence, and Providence is a top 5 team.
Nate Watson's a stud. Nate Watson's really good.
Yeah.
What about David Duke Jr.? He's on that team, I think, right?
On Providence?
No, he's gone. So
Providence is really dynamic players. The kid, number 4, maybe
Bynum, Nate Bynum.
Cornrows. Yeah, Bynum.
That's Bynum.
Bynum's so good.
I've watched a lot of Providence has won me so much money this year.
Yeah, and Al Durham hasn't played for a while, so when
they come groin injury,
when they get to the tournament, they're going to be pretty dangerous with him.
Listen to my live show every Saturday. I talk college basketball.
Yeah, you also talk soccer too, don't you?
One time, and then I was wrong. I never talked Premier League ever again.
It's not my fault.
Stay in my lane.
Stay in your lane. That's right. All right. Well, that was a fun one. Next week we'll do defense. It won't be nearly as intense. I don't think. Maybe it will be. I don't know if we'll do just a couple defensive line picks, a couple linebacker picks, a couple D backs.
Adewale Ogunleye off the board already. If I'm number 1,
Greg Middleton might be my
say
number
it 3
1
times fast, and he's yours.
He can. He's a former Bear. He could probably just say it over and over and over again. So, all right. Well, be sure to check out the pod on Twitter. It's at Podcast LEO. Be sure to download, follow, rate, review, all that good stuff on all of our platforms. We are everywhere, guys. If you need help finding us, just shout at us on Twitter. Our handles are on the intro. We'll talk to you guys next week when we do what I just told you. Fantasy football for the defense. We love you guys. LEO.
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 He said it for real this time.
LEO. Awesome day. LEO. Thank you so much, Rick. I appreciate that. LEO. All right. Great. LEO. Appreciate you guys. LEO. You're welcome, Dave. Have a great day. LEO. Have a great day. LEO. Appreciate you being here with us. Have an awesome day. And LEO. Oh, thank you so much. LEO. Well, thanks so much. LEO. Hey, thanks so much, Mike. Appreciate that. LEO. Appreciate you guys, man. Have an awesome day. LEO. Awesome. LEO. LEO.